Good afternoon, Modern Eaters. Here we are back in Denver, Colorado. It is day 19 of our road trip out of 21. What? This is a cool thing because we're at Seattle Seafood Foods right now. I'll tell you what, Chef Peter Rauen, good to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, and Savannah Roscoe, how are you?
Good, I'm doing well. It's good to see you guys,
Would
and
you show us
thanks for
around,
coming in.
Please?
We'd love to.
This is a treat here. I
Yeah.
know that you know Seattle Seafood, but have you looked around? No, you haven't. We're going to do it right now. Chef, take the
So
lead.
what we're going to do is we're going to go back here where we have all our live lobsters.
Check this out.
Back in here, the thing about this is all the water is circulated. We recycle everything. Saline content and purities checked constantly. Want to make sure that they stay alive, especially when they get to your place.
So, I mean, this room right here, fresh of the fresh is what it's all about.
Oh, yeah.
Recirculating water. This is exactly the climate that you need to be in. What's the temperature of this room right now, Chef?
It's probably right about 38 degrees.
Feels good.
Yep.
I'd love to be in one of these tubs too, but these are live lobsters?
Yeah, and the thing about live lobsters, it's a wild caught. I mean, you cannot farm raise lobsters. It takes 6 years for a lobster to grow 1 pound.
Woo!
So think about
Say that again.
It takes 6 years for a lobster to grow 1 pound.
Ooh, only the best ins for this crustaceans.
Yeah,
right here.
so if you've got a 2 pound lobster, that's 12 years old. Nobody can figure out how to, farm raise those.
Give me
Speed
an
up that
idea
process.
how often you recirculate this room and how fresh it gets to your favorite restaurant or market.
Well, we get live lobsters in probably 4 or 5 times a week. They circulate them in. They stay fresh in these tubs. The water's circulated clean and the saline content, so they stay nice and fresh. So
Let me see if they're alive. Let me just say one thing. Butter! Oh, did they hear that?
yeah,
don't know.
there you go.
Butter's coming for you.
All right, well, let's move on.
So just to give us an idea, Savannah, what kind of products are you working with here at Seattle Seafood?
Oh my gosh, I think if it swims, we have it. So that's kind of the tagline, and we have plenty of seafood here. And everything is kind of divided by room too. So we'll see some finfish, we'll see some shellfish, we'll see some value-added things like our salmon burgers and all the cool stuff that Chef Peter's working on. And then we have a lot of other products too. We have chicken, we have beef, we have Nyman Ranch here, we have Miller Farms here. So it's been
That's our gourmet provision side.
Yes.
So we try and give the best of the best to our customers because they want the best quality seafood they can get, and we're doing that. And we want to give them all the added ingredients that they can use with it. So
Absolutely.
Now
One of
listen
the
to that, Chef. Seattle Seafood, you know them for their great, delicious, fresh seafood. And most everybody has an account with Seattle Seafood. But did you know their provision lines again? Once again, what can you get?
gourmet provision.
Yeah, gourmet provisions, chicken, beef, cheese products, cool spice products. We have the real dill pickles on our line. So plenty of stuff, and our 2021 catalog should be coming out pretty soon, within the next month or so.
Yes, where are we right now?
Yeah, we're getting ready to go into our cut room. One thing I wanted to say real quick is we're very emphatic about sustainability and doing the right thing,
Yep.
feeding people sustainably. One of the things is you got to get fresh fish in fresh, and they have to use styrofoam and ice, so we don't want styrofoam to go into the landfill. So we have a machine that grinds it up, puts it in blocks, and we repurpose it and recycle it. So we're
So-
not even throwing that away.
Whether you're into farming or ranching, sustainability is big. Being a good steward of your community and your land, that's very
You
important.
can see it be ground,
But in production,
and then it
it's
comes
just
out in
important as
logs
well.
like that down there. And then they take it and then repurpose it into more styrofoam or use it in something else. So
That's great. Thank you for showing us that.
Now we got the cut room back here. And you'll see a lot.
This looks like a sorting area to me. Am I wrong, or is this a packaging area?
This is where they do all the cutting, different products, different seafood on one side. If you come up around this way real quick, you'll see over here they break down the tunas. We'll grade them. All the tunas are graded. Swordfish right here.
Oh boy, look at that.
You see him, he's cutting the tuna over there. Real quick, don't get too close, please.
So are you cutting to order right here, Chef?
What they do is they'll break them down and then they're graded. And then when we get orders, we'll maybe get an order for a tuna loin, #1 sushi grade. So they all go down that way. And they're sized. So they'll take them down. They come in boxes. There's your styrofoam there, like I showed you. Over here, he's doing striped bass. And these cutters they're incredible.
A lot to look at, Chef, but one thing I'd like to One thing I'd like to make a note of, you guys, is that working with fish isn't like most livestock. Time is of the essence.
Oh, without a doubt. Time from harvest, if it's farm-raised aquaculture or wild-caught, farm right to us and out to the customer as soon as possible. And being landlocked Colorado, we literally will have fresher fish here because of our sourcing than you can get on the coast sometimes.
Unbelievable. Here's a question for you. I always ask the questions I think people are thinking, but what's first, the horse or the buggy? Because are you ordering the fish before the orders, or are you getting the orders in and then getting the fish at that point in time?
On fresh, it's pretty much constant flow. We know what's coming in, we know what we can sell, and then we have to tell customers, for some reason we didn't get that, they've got it already ordered, but we'll get it to them as soon as possible. And I think they'd rather see that and getting the freshest of fresh than us having older fish that we want to move out.
Savannah?
It's a lot of work between the purchasing team and the sales team to kind of get that right. It's something that we, target weekly. We have meetings weekly between our purchasing team and our sales team, see what we can bring in that's fresh, that's sustainable, and that we can sell. So it's a lot of back and forth between the sales team knowing their clients and knowing what they need, and the purchasing team trying to gauge how much of that we can sell. And you guys are actually here on a really, I think, one of the busiest weekends of our entire year, 4th of July weekend. We did an enormous amount of sales last night. We're going to do an enormous amount of delivery today for the holiday weekend.
So is everything cut to order? Because I'm not saying you're finicky, Chef, but there are a lot of chefs out there that want it the way they want it. How do you handle that? And it's got to be a lot of pressure on these guys right here.
These guys are some of the best cutters you'll ever see. They've been doing it for a long time, and they take great pride in what they do. Their name's on it. Everybody in this building, they feel part of it. It's a Seattle Fish family, and they really do feel part of the family.
Is there any order too large or too small for you guys?
Well, too small, yeah.
I mean, you're not going to get a little fillet off of this here.
No. And, we have to hit minimums because it's just so hard for us to put it on a truck, get it to a customer, and we try and work with our customers so it makes sense.
So how do you know who this is going to?
That's getting put up and graded first. And then when the order comes in, they'll know this is a #1 sashimi grade ahi tuna. They'll take that and weigh it out, whether it's a full loin or
whatever job you have to have a passion for it, Savannah. I see this gentleman over here. He is owning his station right there.
Absolutely.
They all do. They're all incredible.
Yeah, they all do. Everybody is incredible. I think that's one of the great things about Seattle Fish is that I think we all have a great why to stand behind. We really want to own seafood in Colorado. So when you think about seafood in Colorado, we want you to think about Seattle Fish.
I think that's all that anybody thinks about.
One thing, too, I want to show you real quick is that it's not the most appetizing looking thing, but down in here, you'll see inedible, not for human. Everything that we do, all that gets repurposed. It actually goes to a company that makes cat food.
Oh, really?
Everything, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's the full sustainable circle.
Exactly.
I was going to ask if I could make a soup out of that, but
a lot of people would. So,
all right, what's next, Chef?
Okay, so then it's cut, it's portioned, whatever, then it goes back on the line for packaging that way. We're going to go back this way.
This is an absolute treat on a Friday. Here we are amongst our road trip. We're picking up some stuff right now. We're taking it up to Victor, Colorado, and we're going to have a great dinner this weekend. We'll show you more pictures of that on our Instagram. You don't get to see this every day.
No.
Give us the play-by-play. I'll do the color.
Okay, so what he's got there is a halibut that came in fresh. He's going to take that, wash it down, and then he'll cut it in what they call, when you do a halibut, There's 4 sections that you'll take out of for the fillets instead of 2 and they're fletches. So that's a good size halibut.
That is how many pounds is that halibut, Chef?
That's one of the 20 and over size.
It's not every day you get to see this. I've got to get in there and get a photo if you don't mind. That is awesome.
He's incredible.
This is one of those moments where
Just
you just
fun to watch.
Sit back and watch the skills. Effortless.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You got to be proud.
Oh, yeah. And as you can see, he's proud of what he's doing, you know. And these ladies are wonderful. They're the ones that do all the packaging over here. And Juana.
Hi. How are you? Good. All right, what's next? I mean, hard to top that. And this is what I want to really have people understand is when you're working with fish, you want to make sure that the safety standards and the sustainability is exactly where you'd want it to be. And right now, that's exactly what wows me. This is where I want my fish and more provisions to come from. Let's continue on. What else?
Okay. Well, I'm just going to take you back here real quick.
Something great too about our cutting team is that, you know, with the labor shortages happening in restaurants right now, it really provides a great service to be able to give cut fish directly to those chefs, because as you can see, it's something that's very time consuming. So, you know, of course, chefs love to fillet their own fish and they have great teams behind them, but if we can provide that service, that saves them a little bit of time to cook, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, and time is money.
Absolutely.
And this is where everything gets staged. So the fish that they're cutting will get portioned, however, goes back on the line back there, and everything will come down here. Storage for fresh items in here.
I can tell you right now that when you walk in here, you would think, I'm going to be overwhelmed by the smell of fish. My nose right now, I'll tell you what I smell is clean and fresh. That's exactly what's happening right here in this facility.
Well, thank you, because if your fish is fresh, it should not have a smell. So your nose is the guide.
That's a lot of product, though.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Can we take just a quick walk down the aisle and you can do some pointing?
Just one real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to stay out of their way.
And just take Jay with you.
So everything's marked, what we have in the rows down here. So they'll come in, see what they need to pick. Got the crab meat here, premium crab meats all through here. Everything's staged. Honey smoked fish, we're a huge vendor with them as far as that goes. So, and then everything will come down the line. They'll finish the packaging, come out there, and then put them on the trucks. Yeah, those are our new branded oysters.
Wanted to show you guys here. These are actually our new Seattle Fish Company branded oysters. So we have the Maroon Bells oysters, of course, named for the Maroon Bells out in Aspen. And then we have the Larimer Point oysters here, which are really fun. On the side of the box here, as you can see, it kind of tells the story of Seattle Fish. 1918, Moe's sourcing fresh seafood from, the West Coast and bringing it down to downtown Denver, where Larimer Square is now, pushing that seafood cart and selling fresh, sustainable seafood to the city of Denver. So
oh my God,
we're super proud of
so
those.
exciting. A brand new product. Seattle Fish Company, they're always looking for new innovative products to be able to bring to market. Guys, get in on this right now. I'm certain that these are going to go quick, so you're going to probably want to get your orders in on that.
Yeah, absolutely. We already have these out to a couple of restaurants in Denver, and our sales reps are working every day to get them in more restaurants.
We did a little event up in Aspen last weekend or weekend before last.
Yeah.
Hang on, right back here. Craig Jones, I know you need these for Angela's Taverna. I know that they're coming for you. Craig Jones, I know. That is good stuff right there. Thanks for showing us that, Savannah.
So Then through here,
Now, Chef, we've got a little dinner coming up this weekend at Grey Wolf. I understand you put a little care pack together for us.
yeah, we did. I've got, you said you wanted to do gumbo.
Yes,
so
sir.
I got you some head-on whole shrimp that you're going to have to peel, and you probably want to cook that down, the heads and the shells for your stock. And then I got you a whole halibut. We asked for it about 20 pounds, so it'll be a little smaller than that one, but it'll be good size.
Chef Doxson, that's coming for you. We're going to take that whole halibut and make some really cool Instagram story stuff. But gumbo's no stranger to you, huh?
No, yeah, we're excited. We'll repost anything you guys tag us in.
So I want to do real quick, we'll
Let's
go
do
back
it.
here to our value-added area. This is where I'm involved more than anything else for doing recipes and creating new products for, I do a lot for the retail. Kroger's one of our big accounts.
Wow, that was interesting. You pull the cord, and here it is. We're walking down the Escape from New York hallway.
This building's got a few years on it. So storage back here for our boxes. We have a tray pack line that we do tray pack for some of the retail stores. Come on through here. Back here, we keep everything separate. This is all where we do our cooked product. We bring in shrimp that's cooked. We do shrimp rings, cocktail sauce, things like that. That all stays in this room. This is where we do all our value added. We have product over here. You can see some halibuts in here. We'll take those, skin those, and then grind them for halibut burgers that we make. That's salmon pre-ground that we bring in. And then we'll take that. We have different recipes we use to make salmon burgers. We'll actually be coming out with a Seattle fish salmon burger for food service pretty soon. We're excited about that. Our tray pack machine in here. And this is where we make all the magic happen back there from our mixer. We got 2 patty machines that we do, dry ingredients.
Just how I would expect a kitchen of yours to look, Chef. Crystal clean.
It better be.
It better be.
Yeah.
Seattle Fish Company today on a Friday is day 19 of a 21-day road trip where all roads lead to Victor, Colorado. And this gives us an opportunity to just get inside of here and really see this is the best of the best. And we're so lucky to have them right here in Colorado. When you're thinking seafood, of course you're thinking you want to be coastal or west or east coast, and that's but no. They get it here as quickly as possible and distributed right to you in your restaurant or retail establishment. How can the folks that are at home that say, you know what, I want to make sure my fish comes from Seattle Fish Company, is there a way to know? Is there a market that would have it, or is there?
Yeah, absolutely. So we distribute a lot to Whole Foods and King Soopers, as well as Marzix. Marzix is one of our great customers as well.
And doing a great job.
We, Tony's.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Tony's as
A
well.
lot with Tony's too, so.
A lot of great restaurants in Denver, too. I mean, there are so many. I don't want to call anybody
I know,
out in
because you-
particular.
No,
but we do a lot of great work with Angelo's. We do a lot of great work with the kitchen. You know, we are very lucky to be in most restaurants. So something that I'm kind of working on is coming up with some talking points to give directly to restaurants, so that, you know, if somebody is at Angelo's and they want to know where their fish is from, the servers feel comfortable talking about Seattle fish and where those fish are sourced from, and, you know, who our vendors are, and just really be able to get people excited about
And one of the
seafood again.
things I'm real proud of that we do too is we're very much in giving back to the community. We're huge with Project Angel Heart, which is very near and dear to our hearts. You know, we
Yeah.
support them as much as possible. We partnered with We Don't Waste which is a great group. I've done a lot of work, and I volunteered with them and want to continue, with what they do. So we got a lot of good things going on.
And
so
last
lot
but
to be
not
proud
least,
of.
intricately involved with the Modern Eater and our crusade to let people know where their food comes from.
Absolutely.
And this is just an inside glimpse. Sorry, I cut you off.
No,
Savannah.
that's okay. I was going to mention 2 fun things we have actually going on with Project Angel Heart. One is their virtual summer cereal drive. So if you go to our social media, Seattle Fish Company, Instagram or Facebook, you can find a link where you can donate to their virtual cereal drive, which they do every summer normally with physical cereal, but this year they're just raising money to be able to give back some healthy food to the folks in Colorado who need it. And then on August 17th, it's a Tuesday, we're going to be doing a fun Fish Taco Tuesday with them as well. Our CEO
I want to do that.
I know, yeah, you'll have to come out. Our CEO and President Derek is going to be working with their chef to do some fun fish tacos.
And I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah.
And thank you, Derek. Obviously, Seattle Fish Company, just a great pillar of our community here in Colorado. Also do a lot of local sourcing as well. That video we did with Kermit, so much fun. You saw Kermit the other day.
Oh yeah, that was great. I was just walking through and he was unloading the fish, and I said, "What a good opportunity! Let's." So
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. So for Savannah Roscoe, thank you. Chef Peter Rauen, thank you.
Thank
and
you.
Jay Parker, myself, Greg Hollenbeck. I know you can't recognize me, but we got to get going. We're going to pick up our package. We'll head up the hill to Victor, Colorado, and we want you to join us because we're going to finish strong on this Independence weekend. Hallelujah. We are free, right?
Yep.
Thank you so much.
That's right. All right, we're going to kick that rock on down the road, and the Modern Eater Show, we will continue.